Imagine a private island that can travel anywhere on the globe at 20 knots. A fortress of solitude wrapped in glass, steel, and aluminum. This isn't just a boat. This is German engineering perfected. This is a Lurssen. Welcome to the Sovereign, a $150 million declaration of power. Most people will never see this vessel with their own eyes. Even fewer will ever step aboard. But for the next 14 minutes, you have the only ticket in town. Standing at 85 meters long, she dominates the harbor. Designed by the legendary Espen Øino, her profile is unmistakable. Look at the bow, sharp enough to slice through the Atlantic, yet graceful enough to dock in Monaco's tightest slips. What you are looking at is the result of 3 years of secret construction and over 1 million man-hours. In this first section, just take in the scale. That radar mast, it sits 6 stories above the water. Those decks, they span nearly 4,000 square feet of teak wood. Before we even touch the door handle, you need to understand, this is what happens when unlimited budget meets zero compromise. Step inside, and the roar of the ocean instantly vanishes. This is the main salon, the social heart of the vessel. But the first thing that hits you isn't the luxury, it's the silence. The soundproofing here is so advanced that you can't even hear the 4,000 horsepower engines running just a few decks below. The interior design was commissioned by a French studio, focusing on a new Versailles aesthetic. Look at the floor beneath you. That isn't just tile. It is Calicata marble, sourced from a single quarry in Italy to ensure the veins match perfectly across the entire room. The furniture is bespoke, custom-made for this specific hull. And that lighting? A crystal chandelier that looks like falling rain, catching the light of the ocean outside. But the centerpiece is undoubtedly the atrium. Direct your eyes upward. This central spiral staircase connects 3 decks, floating like a sculpture. The handrails are wrapped in hand-stitched leather, and the steps are backlit onyx. This space is designed for one thing, the arrival. Whether you are hosting a head of state or a Hollywood celebrity, this room sets the tone. It says, leave the world behind. Every surface here has been polished, painted, or plated by hand. It feels less like a vehicle and more like a floating 5-star lobby. Now we cross a threshold that guests rarely cross. We are entering the owner's deck. On many yachts, the owner gets a room. On a $150 million Lurssen, the owner gets an entire apartment. Spanning the full beam of the yacht, this suite is larger than most luxury penthouses in New York City. The king-sized bed is positioned centrally, facing a wall of curved glass. Imagine waking up, pressing a button, and watching the blinds rise, revealing the Amalfi Coast or the Caribbean sunrise, without ever lifting your head from the pillow. To the left, a private office with satellite connectivity secure enough to run a Fortune 500 company from the middle of the Pacific. To the right, the master bath. The bathtub you see? It was carved from a single 2-ton block of quartz. It was craned into the hull before the deck was even finished. But the ultimate luxury here is privacy. The suite opens onto its own forward-facing terrace. It is invisible to the crew, invisible to the guests, and invisible to the paparazzi. It is a sanctuary within a sanctuary, offering the rarest commodity on earth, absolute seclusion. Let's head all the way down to the waterline. In the old days, this area was for storing ropes and anchors. Today, it is the most popular spot on the ship, the beach club. This is where the engineering magic happens. The transom door folds down hydraulically to create a massive teak swimming platform right on the ocean's surface. It allows you to walk from the air-conditioned lounge directly into the Mediterranean Sea. Inside, the vibe changes completely. It's moody, relaxed, spa-like. To your left, a fully equipped gym with techno-gym equipment. To your right, a wellness center that rivals the Ritz. We are talking about a Turkish hammam, a dry sauna with a glass wall looking out to sea, and a cryotherapy chamber. The lighting here mimics the circadian rhythm of the sun, adjusting automatically to ensure you never feel jet-lagged. Whether you just finished a swim or a workout, this is the zone of regeneration. It's about wellness on the water, blending the boundary between the yacht and the ocean. A floating palace needs a kitchen fit for a king. Deep in the belly of the ship lies the galley. This isn't a kitchenette. It is a commercial-grade facility capable of serving a 7-course plated dinner for 20 guests or a cocktail party for 100. The onboard chef has access to walk-in freezers and a wine cellar that holds 400 bottles. Whether you want a Wagyu burger at 3 a.m. or fresh lobster caught off the side of the boat, the answer is always yes. Let's take that food upstairs. We are now on the bridge deck, the prime location for alfresco dining. The table is made of petrified wood. As you dine here, the view changes every hour. But dessert is served on the sun deck, the highest point of the yacht. Up here, 70 feet above the water, you find the oversized jacuzzi surrounded by sun pads. By day, it's a tanning salon. By night, it turns into an open-air cinema. With a full wet bar and a high-fidelity sound system hidden in the superstructure, this is where the nights come alive. We've seen the luxury, but what about the fun? And what about the muscle? Hidden behind massive hydraulic shell doors near the bow is the toy box, the tender garage. This yacht carries more vehicles than most mansions. We're talking 4 jet skis, sea bobs for underwater diving, paddle boards, and the crown jewel, a custom-built 30-foot limousine tender. This smaller boat matches the mothership's design perfectly and is used to shuttle guests to shore without a single hair getting windblown. But none of this moves without the heart of the beast. We descend now into the engine room. In the world of yachting, a clean engine room is a sign of a well-run ship, and this is surgical. Twin MTU diesel engines generate enough power to light up a small town. They also power the zero-speed stabilizers. These massive fins underwater flap like fish wings, keeping the yacht perfectly flat, even in rough seas. You could stack a house of cards on the dining table and it wouldn't fall. That is the Lurssen difference. As we prepare to disembark, we have to talk about the reality of owning the Sovereign. The $150 million purchase price is just the entry fee. Running this floating city costs roughly 10% of its value every single year. That means $15 million annually for fuel, insurance, dockage, and the most important asset of all, the crew. A team of 25 staff members lives aboard full-time. Engineers, deckhands, stewardesses, captains. They are the invisible hands that make the magic happen, ensuring your glass is never empty and your bed is always made. So, is it worth it? For the ultra-wealthy, the answer is simple. You aren't buying a boat. You are buying time. You are buying the ability to wake up in Saint-Tropez and go to sleep in Sardinia, all without ever packing a suitcase. The Lurssen Sovereign is a testament to human capability. It is excess, yes, but it is also art. An art form that floats, moves, and captivates. You might not have $150 million in your pocket today, but you don't need it to experience the extraordinary. You just need to be in the right place. This is Luxversus. If you want a front row seat to the world's most impossible machines, hit that subscribe button right now. Don't just watch the luxury, live it. Thanks for coming aboard. We'll see you in the next masterpiece.